recommitting to the league.
So, Cruce, tell me about it. Pitt, what made you pick the hometown team?
I feel great. Ever since I've been down there, it felt like a family. When I went down there my first visit, it just felt like a family. And I grew up watching Steelers and Pitt. It was great.
Tell me about, when they offered you, I think it was like the end of November, right? And you were committed to Kent State. I mean, you were talking to them that whole time, right? But how did that offer come about?
Really, I balled out that WPIAL championship game, and they just threw it out. So, yeah.
Were you surprised? What was your reaction?
Not really. I knew some Power 5 was going to come after all the hard work I put on during the summer, so I knew it was coming eventually.
I mean, that's pretty late in the process. Were you starting to wonder, like, if it was ever going to happen, or?
Not really. I wasn't worrying too much because I knew all the hard work I put in, so it was going to happen.
So when they told you, we're offering you a scholarship, was it just sort of instant for you? Like, yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do, or what were you thinking?
At first, I thought about it, but as I got to grow a connection with the coaches, it was just like, no question, that's where I want to be.
Who's your main coach down there? Who do you talk to a lot?
Coach Sanders.
Sanders? He's the safeties coach, right?
Yes, sir.
So is he like you as a safety?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, they said they're going to look at me a book, but mainly a field safety right now.
Field safety. That's what I was going to ask you next.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you fit in with their defense, what they try to do?
Great. I've been playing, I ain't never played field safety. I've been playing, free safety, roaming. But I feel like I'll fit in great with their defense.
You said you play kind of a roaming safety here at Steel Valley. I mean, I was looking at your stats. Seems like you play almost every position.
Yeah.
What do you like doing the most? Like throwing, running, defense? What do you like the most?
I like hitting. That's my favorite part. Getting a big hit, that just feel good.
So in that kind of roaming safety spot, are you just sort of tracking the ball wherever it goes?
Yeah, I'm just reading the quarterback. Wherever he throw it, I'm breaking on it. And I just pick it.
And then you took your official visit to Pitt last weekend, right?
Sir, that was phenomenal. I loved it. Great staff, showing great love. It was great.
Yeah, tell me, what were some of the things that really stood out? I mean, you're a Pittsburgh guy. You've been around Pitt before.
Yeah.
What did you see on that visit that maybe you hadn't seen before?
I really saw everything about Pitt, but the love, the connection they had. They're all like a family. That's what I didn't see outside looking in. So I saw that on the inside. It's more family.
Who was your host on the visit?
Elliot Donald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know him already?
Yeah, I knew him. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
From training, or how'd you?
Yeah.
Okay. What you've met him before, but what did he tell you about Pitt on the visit?
It's family. Everybody comes together as one. So it's just great being there.
And then as far as it being in the hometown school, I mean, was that something you always kind of hoped you'd have an opportunity to do, to play at home?
I always watched Pitt growing up, watching Pittsburgh Steelers, and they're right next to the Steelers, so that's another plus. So it was just great being there. It's going to be great to be down there.
There's been a lot of Western Pennsylvania DBs who've had success there. DeMar Hamlin, Dane Jackson, MJ Devonshire's there now. Did Pitt kind of put that to you?
Yeah,
you could be that next guy?
Definitely. Even the fans have been talking about that in the comments and stuff, saying that we put all the WPIAL guys in the league. So, yeah, it would be great to be added to that list.
I was curious. I think when you tweeted out the offer, I think another Steel Valley guy, Paris Ford, was like, "Hey, hit me up." Did you happen to touch base with Paris after you got the offer?
I talked to him a little bit. He just talked about Pitt and how they are and stuff.
Mm-hmm. He had success, obviously.
Yeah,
do you remember watching him?
Yeah, definitely. I remember watching his highlights, watching the games, just hearing about Paris Ford. Yeah.
Do you have a DB that you kind of see as sort of the same style as you, either a Pitt guy or NFL guy? Who do you like?
I would say that went to Pitt or just anybody.
Anybody. Who do you like?
I would say Fitzpatrick. To me, I like how he plays aggressive and he's smart and he dissect plays and he replays. I feel like I play like him.
And then just this season, this senior season, I mean, you guys WPIAL, undefeated till you get to that PIAA game. How did it feel to go out as a WPIAL champion and with the best season Steel Valley has had probably since Paris was here?
Yeah, it felt good. We've been working for these past 4 years, and it finally felt great to actually get that win in the WPIAL. So it felt good.
Your coach said that you and Greg were part of kind of building up a certain culture here.
Me, Greg, and a couple other guys. When Coach Braids came in, we was freshmen, and we all just built up and finally won the WPIAL championship.